Hello everyone, and a very warm welcome to another lesson. In this lesson, we are going to learn about IELTS Speaking Test Part 1. The topic of our lesson is perfume. Perfume. In this lesson, we are going to look at some questions and some sample answers. At the end of this lesson, I'm going to give you some tips to ensure that you pass your IELTS speaking test with a very high band. But before we begin the lesson, have you subscribed to the channel? Now, if you haven't subscribed, then please subscribe to the channel. I promise you, you will not regret. This is because in this channel, I upload very helpful videos on IELTS speaking, but also IELTS writing. Furthermore, I upload videos on grammar, vocabulary, literature, and even videos that are going to help you to be able to speak English in different situations. For example, when you go to the doctor, when you go to the dentist, when you go to the optician, when you go to the hairdressers, or when you meet your neighbor outside and you just want to have a chit chat. So have a look at all my playlists, and I'm very sure that you will find a lot of videos that are going to help to improve your English even further. So subscribe and remember to turn your notification button on so that you know when I upload a new video. I usually upload 2 videos every single day, Monday to Friday. Now let's get into our lesson. If you're going to be sitting for your IELTS speaking test part 1, then the examiner is very likely going to ask you questions about perfume. Question 1. Do you use any perfume? Do you use any perfume? In that question, the examiner wants to know whether you use any perfume. Now you can answer that question by saying, no, I don't use any perfume because I'm allergic to them. Whenever I wear any perfume, I immediately begin sneezing, and at times I get a throbbing headache. No, I don't use any perfume because I'm allergic to them. Whenever I wear any perfume, I immediately begin sneezing, and at times I get a throbbing headache. Now in that answer, I did not simply say, no, I don't use any perfume. I gave the examiner a reason, which I introduced using the connector because, because I'm allergic to perfume. Whenever I wear any perfume, I begin to sneeze, and at times I get a throbbing headache. So that is an elaborate answer. Let's move on to question 2. What kind of perfume do you like? What kind of perfume do you like? In this question, the examiner simply wants to know what type of perfume you personally like. Now you can answer that question by saying, as I said earlier on, I'm not a fan of perfumes, but both my younger sisters love to wear flower-based scents which tend to have a mild fragrance. Their favorite is Dior. As I said earlier on, I'm not a fan of perfumes, but both my younger sisters love to wear flower-based scents, which tend to have a mild fragrance. Their favorite is Dior. So in that answer, Although I pointed out that I am not a fan of perfumes because, as I said in sample answer 1, I don't use any perfumes because I'm allergic to them. I still tried to ensure that I provide an elaborate answer for question 2 by pointing out that, as I said earlier on, I'm not a fan of perfumes. If you're not a fan of perfumes, if you're not a fan of something, it means that you don't like them. But both my younger sisters, so I brought in my younger sisters, they love to wear flower-based scents. Now, flower-based scent perfume are perfumes that smell like flowers. And they tend to have a mild fragrance, which means that they are not very strong scented perfumes, because we have different types of perfumes. We have flower-based scents, and we also have some spicy-based scents. So there are different types. Now, I also pointed out what their favorite perfume is, and that is Dior. So the idea is ensure you answer the question, but be creative about it. If you say you don't use perfumes, it doesn't mean that when it comes to question 2, you should simply say, oh, I said I don't use any perfumes. Instead, be creative. Like I've done in that sample answer 2. As I said earlier on, I'm not a fan of perfumes, but both my younger sisters love to wear flower-based scents, which tend to have a mild fragrance. And their favorite is Dior. Let's move on to question 3. What does perfume mean to you? What does perfume mean to you? In that question, the examiner wants you to clarify whether perfume is important to you. What importance do you attach to perfumes? Are perfumes important to you at all? That is what question 3 is asking. Now you can answer question 3 by saying, quite frankly, I attach no importance to perfumes. To me, they are an unwelcome irritation that makes me sick, but I know some people regard them very highly. Quite frankly, I attach no importance to perfumes. To me, they are an unwelcome irritation that makes me sick, but I know some people regard them very highly. So in that question, I have made it very clear to the examiner that perfumes are not important to me. I attach no importance to perfumes. That phrase, I attach no importance to perfumes, means that I don't find them important at all. To me, they are an unwelcome irritation or irritant, okay? Because I'm allergic to them, they irritate me. So to me, they are an unwelcome. Unwelcome means not welcome. Not welcome. Irritation that makes me sick. But I know some people regard them very highly. To regard something highly is to think that something is very important. Remember, the sample answers that I have here are band 9, band 8 sample answers. So instead of saying some people find them very important, I use a band 9 phrase, and that is some people regard them very highly. Now let's move on to question 4. Do you give perfume as a gift? Do you give perfume as a gift? In this question, the examiner wants to know whether when you give people gifts, sometimes you give them perfume. Now you can answer this question by saying, yes, I gift my friends and relatives with their favorite perfumes quite often, mainly on their birthdays, which I tend to buy during the sales because they can be very pricey. Yes, I gift my friends and relatives with their favorite perfumes quite often, mainly on their birthdays, which I tend to buy during the sales because they can be very pricey. So in this sample answer, I confirmed that yes, I gift. Remember, gift here, then it's a verb. I gift my friends and relatives. Gift here means I give them gifts, okay? I gift them. I have gifted them with perfume. I gift my friends and relatives with their favorite perfumes quite often, but I have provided even more details by saying that I mainly do that during their birthdays. And I buy the perfumes during the sales because they can be very pricey. Pricey means expensive. And I buy them during the sales. Now, sales is when you go to shops and you get 50% off from a certain product. Sometimes you buy one and get one free. They have sales. In other words, the prices are reduced. Now let's move on to question 5. Are perfumes popular in your country? Are perfumes popular in your country? In that question, the examiner wants to know whether people in your country love to wear perfume. Now you can answer that question by saying, yes, majority of both men and women love to wear perfume a lot. Some even have different scents for different occasions, such as parties and for work. Yes, majority of both men and women love to wear perfume a lot. Some even have different scents for different occasions, such as parties and for work. So in that question, I have elaborated in my answer that in my country, majority of the men and women love to wear perfume a lot. And some of them have different scents. Now, a scent is a smell. A scent is a smell. So some have different scents for different occasions. For example, they have a scent when they are going to the party, they wear a specific perfume. And when they are going to work, they wear a different scent. Let's move on to question 6. Why do people use perfumes? Why do people use perfumes? In this question, the examiner wants you to give him or her some reasons as to why some people use perfumes. Why? Now you can answer that question by saying, people use perfume to smell nice and enhance their mood. Others do it to boost their confidence or impress others, such as a new girlfriend. And some do it to mask body odor. People use perfume to smell nice and enhance their mood. Others do it to boost their confidence or impress others, such as a new girlfriend. And some do it to mask body odor. So in that answer, I have given some reasons as to why people use perfumes. First, they want to smell nice. 2, they want to enhance their mood. To enhance means to boost, to make them feel happy. Like, for example, if before they go to a party, they want to be excited about it, so they will wear a perfume to boost their mood, to enhance their mood. And thirdly, some wear perfume to boost their confidence. To boost means to give them more confidence. To give them more confidence. And some people wear perfume to impress others. For example, if you have a new girlfriend or a new boyfriend, then you might decide to wear perfume to impress them. Okay? And finally, some people wear perfume to mask body odor. Mask means to cover up. Some people, they don't smell very nice, and some people don't take a shower, they don't bath, they stink, and to make them smell better, they wear perfume to mask body odor. Body odor is body smell. Odor is smell. So, as you can see, in all my questions and in all the sample answers, I have ensured that I have provided elaborate answers. And this brings me to the second section of this lesson, where I'm going to give you some tips to ensure that you pass your IELTS speaking test with a very high band. Tip number 1, listen to the examiner very carefully. Imagine that the examiner is your favorite grandmother or grandfather, and just relax and have a chat with the examiner. Listen very carefully to the question that the examiner is asking you. Always listen to the keyword in each of the questions. For example, in all these questions, the keywords are in bold. Do for question 1, what for question 2, 3, what, 4, do, 5, are, 6, why. So listen to the keywords in each of the questions, so that once you begin giving your answers, you do not go off topic. Tip number 2, for each of the questions that the examiner is going to ask you, ensure that you provide at least 3 to 4 details. That will ensure that you provide elaborate answers. As you can see in all my sample answers, I have tried to provide elaborate answers. And that brings me to the third tip. Join all your ideas together using linking words. Okay, use linking words to join your ideas together. In sample answer 1, you can see I have used the word because. I don't use any perfume because is a linking word. Okay, and then in the next sentence, I said whenever I wear any perfume, I immediately begin sneezing, and another connector there. At times, I get a throbbing headache. A throbbing headache is a very bad headache. A migraine. The next tip is use a variety of sentence structures in your answers. Use simple, compound, and complex sentences. A simple sentence just has one verb, okay? Use compound sentences as well. They have 2 verbs. That means that you have to use a linking word to connect them. For example, in sample answer 2, as I said earlier on, I'm not a fan of perfumes, but both my younger sisters love to wear flower-based scents, which tend to have a mild fragrance. That is a complex sentence. It has more than 2 linking words and verbs. And then the last sentence, their favorite is Dior. That is a simple sentence. It has only one verb, and that is. Okay? Another example, sample answer 3. Quite frankly, I attach no importance to perfumes. That is a simple sentence. To me, they are an unwelcome irritation that makes me sick, but I know some people regard them very highly. That is a complex sentence. Okay? And so is the last sentence, sample answer 6. People use perfume to smell nice and enhance their mood. Others do it to boost. People use perfume to smell nice and enhance their mood. That is a compound sentence. It has just one linking word. Others do it to boost their confidence or impress others, such as a new girlfriend, and some do it to mask body odor. That is a complex sentence. So use a variety of sentence structures. If you're not very confident about the different types of sentences we have in English, have a look at my playlist. Look at my playlist about grammar. You will find a video which has the title, The 3 Types of Sentences in English. That will teach you how to form those sentences, okay? How to construct them. Now, the next tip is use vocabulary that is suitable for the topic that you're talking about. In these sample answers, I have underlined for you all the vocabulary to talk about perfumes. For example, we have words such as allergic to. I wear perfume. Remember, you wear perfume. I don't wear any perfume, or I don't use any perfume. Sneezing, a throbbing headache, a fan of perfumes, flower-based scents, a mild fragrance. I attach no importance to perfumes. They are an unwelcome irritation. Some people regard them very highly. I have gifted. On their birthdays, sales, pricey, different scents, different occasions, to smell nice, to enhance their mood, to boost their confidence, to impress others, to mask body odor. All this vocabulary I have underlined for you in the sample answers. And this brings me to the last tip. Try and use intonation when you're speaking. Intonation means you raise and lower your voice to reflect what it is that you're saying. You use intonation in your mother tongue. Use it during your IELTS speaking test. And finally, try as much as possible to be very fluent in English before your IELTS speaking test. That simply means practice. Read the sample answers aloud. Read them. Keep saying them. And as time goes by, your fluency is going to improve. The speed that you use to speak English will be quicker, and your pronunciation will get better, okay? And the tempo, that is the speed that you use when you're speaking English, will get faster, and that means you will have better fluency. Now, if you're planning to sit for your IELTS speaking test in the near future, I wish you all the best. Remember to practice, because practice makes perfect. Practice, and practice some more. If you found this lesson useful, then subscribe to the channel for more videos. I will be uploading a lot more videos on IELTS Speaking Part 1, but also cue cards on Part 2 and Part 3. And also look out for a lot of videos on the writing of Task 1 and Task 2 for general training IELTS and academic IELTS. So subscribe, turn your notification button, share this video on all your social media platforms, and please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you very much, and see you in our next lesson. Bye bye.